Now if you are working with some custom templates or designs, then you may have some custom colors and font family and stylings that may not be available in Tailwind CSS. That's why we need to add some custom classes in our Tailwind CSS, and we can actually do that. That's why I like Tailwind so much, because it is highly customizable, and in this video we are going to do that. So in our template here there are 4 different type of colors, which is this one, which is the secondary color, primary color, and then this background color, which is used in here, and then background of this feature. And there are some general text color, which is this one. All of the body text or the general text has this color. And we also has 2 different type of fonts. One is for this title and one is for the general text. So we need to add 2 font family and 4 type of colors. Also, if you want to do that, you can add anything in Tailwind CSS. Suppose if you have a special box shadow, you can also add that. So all the process is almost the same. Now we are going to add the colors and the font family inside our Tailwind CSS. For that we need to add our Tailwind config file. For that it will be npx Tailwind CSS and init. It will create an empty config file for us. Okay, this is our tailwind.config.js. It is currently empty. If you want to remove all these things and create your own framework, then you can also do that, but we are just going to extend the existing framework and default styling and create some classes of our own. So let's do that. We need to add our font family here. So it will be font family. Set that we need to use the curly bracket and the font family. So we need to give them classes. Suppose this is the title text and this is the general text. So I am going to give it a class name of title and body. Let's do that. We need to put it inside an single quote, and the first one is the title and the second one is the body. Now we need to put the fonts inside it, and we are going to go to the Google font and get our fonts from here. So as you can see here, this title font has this font family of Sans Serif. Let's get it from here and search it Google font. Okay, this is it. So we are going to get it from here. I think we only used extra bold, and let's also add the regular, and we are going to import it because we need to import it first. So we need to import it inside our Tailwind CSS. Let's do it at the top of the file. This is the font of Sans Serif. Let's import it here. The second one is Lato. This is the general font and it is Lato. So let's also get it from here. And we actually need to add the font family. Let's just copy this here. We need to put it inside this Tailwind config. So this is the title font, right? Let's paste it here. This is inside an curly brace, so we don't, sorry, the single quotation, and we also need to put it inside a single quotation and comma. Now we need to add the body font or the Lato font. Let's get that from here, Lato. We don't need the thin one. Let's get the regular, maybe light, and bold, I think black. Now we need to import it. Let's do that. We need to put it inside the Tailwind CSS. It is the Lato. We have import our fonts. Now we can put the font name in the config file, which is this one, Lato sans serif. Let's copy this, and this is the body. Actually, I think I have import both of them together. Here, as you can see, Lato and sans theta. So we can remove the previous one, because this one is importing both Lato and sans theta. Okay. Now let's get the font families from here. It is the Lato one. Lato, and it's also sans serif. Okay, now we are done with the fonts. All of them are included successfully. Now we can add our colors. So there are 4 colors here. So let's get into the Tailwind config and let's add the colors. So it is the colors hyphen, the colon, and now we need to give them classes. So let's start with the primary. We can name it primary, but we need to use the class name frequently, so I'm going to keep it simple and give it a class name of pri. It will do. And the primary colors is this one. So let's get the hexagonal code from here and put it inside here. We need to use an hash because it is an hexagonal code. Let's make some copy of it, and we also need to get the secondary color and background color and general text color. So I'm going to give it a name of general for general text color, and we also need to give them a background color, a class. Let's name it our BG, our background. Now we need to change the colors. We have got the primary on, this is our secondary color. We need to add the general and the background. So this is our background color. And this is the general text color, which is the general color in our classes. So I think we are fine. We have added all the things we need, font family, colors and everything. Now we can run this build CSS command again to compile all of these things or all of this modification into our style.css. So let's do that. Npm run build -css. Okay, now the compilation process is done, and as you can see here, it has imported our fonts in the style.css. We don't need to work with this style.css anymore. Even we don't need the Tailwind CSS for now. Let's close that, and let's also close the terminal for now. Now let's go to the index.html and get our boilerplate. So this is our HTML boilerplate. Let's add an title here. Now we also need to add our CSS file. Let's do that. And the CSS file is inside the, we are now inside the index.html. We need to go inside the CSS and the style.css. So it will be CSS and style.css. We also need to add the images in this folder. I have collected all the images in here. Let's just get the images. Let's copy and paste it inside the image folder of our dist here. Okay, now the images had been added. We also added our style.css, and we are now ready to actually start coding of our template. and we are going to do that from the next video.